As if I need to ask.
Ultimate cheesiness and extreme naffness. Do you feel at home with that?
There we are. That's me. I'll get on my bright clothing and I'll do that. And you've got some great guests coming along as well.
Yeah, we've got Ant and Dec, the night crawlers. So there's going to be lots of people there. Some of them haven't even been confirmed yet. So we've got lots coming up next week.
We'll have to drag Josie and myself along as well.
Hey, I want to come. This sounds fantastic. And can I just say, Chris, you are not a village idiot. I hate to hear you selling yourself short.
I am. Get off my land.
Clive, thank you so much for coming in today.
It's my pleasure. I've got to go and get some sleep now because I've got to be on the radio tomorrow morning at 4.
We're going to kick you out into the rain now.
Oh, the sunshine, if you don't mind.
I hope you get better weather next week.
I hope so. Fingers crossed for it. Anyway.
Good weather now in Sara.
You're Sarah, aren't you?
This delusion has got to be sorted out, Finn, one way or another.
It's not a delusion! Nobody believed me when I claimed to have found my long-lost sister living as a gypsy. So I set out to prove it.
Hello? Mrs. O'Donnell?
Marie. There's something the matter. Is Finn ill? Has there been an accident?
No, not precisely, but he believes he's discovered his sister.
He's gone after some gypsies.
What? What crazy notions have you been putting in his head, Marie? I knew something like this would happen. I knew I shouldn't have trusted you. Wasn't it enough that you lost my daughter?
The police have put out a description, so it shouldn't be long before we find him.
I knew sending him back to France was a mistake. He never got over that business.
Why didn't he talk to me? Doesn't he trust me?
All he can think about is his sister. It's something very personal. He must have felt so guilty about the last 10 years.
Guilty? Of what?
They say that people always blame themselves if they survive and others die.
Yes. See you soon. Bye-bye.
You again. What you want? More trouble? Search him.
Get out! Get out!
Fabiola, tais-toi.
Mama, you can't keep her. Look at the paper, it's you! The office du diable, get out!
Tie him up. Sara, come here. I have to talk to you.
What's this?
You know how Fabiola has the gift to see what other people cannot?
Yes. Like her mother and her grandmother before her.
Did you never wonder why you only had one uncle, me? When in most families there are usually lots of aunts and uncles?
But I'm an only child.
Let me tell you something. That's how it is when you have the gift. It's difficult to have children. That's how it was for my mother, and how it was for Fabiola in her turn. By the time Fabiola was 30, she still had not had a family, and her husband didn't like it. He thought that behind his back, people were saying that he wasn't a real man.
And my father?
Listen. For years, she prayed to Saint Sara. And then, when she'd almost given up hope, she had a little girl. It was a miracle. So we call her Sara. But the good fortune did not last long. That winter, Sara and her father both died.
You won't take my daughter away from me.
She's not your daughter. She's my sister.
I won't let you take her.
My mother was happy once. Like you.
No, not like me.
She was happy with my father. Happy with the three of us. But since the car crash, I don't think she's gone one whole night without crying. And me. I don't know what to do anymore.
She can have more children.
No one could replace Sarah. Anyway, my parents are split up. My father's got another woman now. He's got a new family. But Mum, she's all alone. Still grieving.
When we are in trouble, our people stick together.
I know. So you'll be okay. Everyone will look after you. But please give Sarah back to Mum.
No, I can't. I don't want to hear anymore. I don't want to hear.
At least tell her I'm her brother.
We managed to save Fabiola, only Fabiola.
But what about me?
Fabiola was half out of her mind. Nothing would console her. She went by herself to the mountains. We lost track of her. Then one day, months later, she came back with a new child. You.
Is it true, Mama? Tell me. It's a made-up story, isn't it? Like the ones we tell around the fire in the evenings. Tell me it's not true.
I saw chapel. I went into it. And I prayed to Saint Sara.
Dieu m'en a pour la children. Demande Bart at Mildrom. Guide me and let fortune smile on me. Restore to me Sara, your little servant, for I cannot live without my Sara. Reteveli Sara, mortini chai. Nashchi di Boga samurchai.
Saint Sara gave you back to me.
You had been with Fabiola for several months. By the time she came back to live with us, there was nothing we could do about it. We presumed that you were an orphan. It all seemed for the best. We didn't want trouble with the police. You know how they treat us.
I didn't do anything wrong.
You mean You're not my real mother? And the whole family knew about it?
You know what people's memories are like. The women remember Fabiola's pregnancy. As for the rest, one child or another, we love them all.
No.
You didn't have to tell her, since Sara wanted it kept a secret.
Oh, for heaven's sake, Fabiola! We're in enough trouble already.
Did you get her out?
Sara. I'm your brother. Your brother Finn. Finn O'Donnell.
My brother?
And that's Burr.
Oui. Et moi?
Sarah. Sarah O'Donnell. And I'm Finn O'Donnell.
Sarah O'Donnell.
You cannot stay here, you know.
No, it's just a bit of engine trouble or something in the carburetor.
Have you seen this boy?
No, why?
He's run away.
He looks he's from a good family.
Mind if we take a look inside?
It's a bit of a mess.
What else would you expect from a bunch of gypsies?
Right. I'll be back around noon, and I don't want to find you still here, understand? Take a note of the numbers. My God. How many people can sleep in one caravan?
Into the cars, everyone. Well, what I do, you're okay. But now, you go this way, we go that way.
No, I want him to stay.
No! No! Don't want trouble with the police.
Let me stay. I won't give you away. I'll be like a gypsy.
Hey, come on,
I
quick.
won't say a word. Not to anyone. Please. I only want to be with Sara. I've never known my sister. Sara.
Look, we've got no choice.
I'll run away. I'll find him. He's my brother.
Do you want to leave me? Do you want to live with the Gypsies?
I want my brother.
Et mon vélo, je l'avais laissé ici.
We'll go by the old road. I don't want the cops on my tail. Not with him in the car.
Ailigi, Elfreman. Ailigi, Gemana Pulachodrom. Demanbart Amirodrom.
She's not talking about you. Fabiola wanted me to come back and fight you.
You got bear?
Oh, Thierry.
I came home as soon as I heard.
Oh, the nightmare starting all over again.
Don't worry. I'm here.
Denise is getting on the 6 o'clock.
I'll go and meet her. Stay here with Béranger.
No. I'll come with you. Poor soul. It's even worse for her than it is for me.
He'll turn up. Finn is a sensible boy. But you know what really bothers me is...
What will happen if the girl really does turn out to be Sara?
Mm-hmm.
Hmm.
Does Dr. O'Donnell know?
She said she'd tell him. Oh, Thierry, it's all my fault.
Don't worry, darling.
Lamb chops. She ought to like those.
I don't think she's gonna eat very much.
We'll need bacon and eggs for breakfast.
Yeah, and why don't we get some Guinness as well? Won't stop her taking it out on me.
Marie wants her to feel as much at home as possible. Anyway, it isn't your fault that...
Mrs. O'Donnell didn't want Finn to come to France at all. It's me and my parents that convinced her. I promised.
You were one to know.
No. How would I know Finn wouldn't trust his best friend?
What's going on?
Can't you see? It's a wedding party.
Hey! Lecz Kaku!
Hey!
Do you know her?
The Gypsies. They're all just one big family.
And what about you? Do you feel part of it?
Come and see.
He didn't confide in me either.
Yeah, well, he hardly knows you. Remember what that gypsy woman told you, the one who read your palm?
Yes?
The stranger who was to come into your life. Who was it? Me or?
Oh, don't be silly. That's all a lot of nonsense.
Well, it doesn't stop you siding with him.
Can't you understand what he must be going through?
Yeah, he wants to save his sister.
He wants to save his whole family, himself included. They couldn't go on the way they were.
So he did talk to you.
No. I just tried to put myself in his shoes.
On la partage?
Si tu veux.
give him a dance.
Is that really wise?
It's riskier to keep them apart. As long as the Gajo is with us, Sara will stay with me.
Perhaps you'd like to phone Connor?
In a little while.
I called the police. I'm sure they are doing everything they can.
Denise, I want
Marie, you've been very kind. Flowers in my room, everything. I'm sorry about this morning. I shouldn't have said what I did.
Oh, it's all right. If there was only something I could do.
Hello? Yes, certainly. Here she is. It's for you. It's Connor.
I hope he'll come.
What are you doing in
Otherwise, I think she'll go to
you
pieces.
here with me. The formalities can be sorted out later. Don't you realize what a state I'm in? Please, Connor, please, don't leave me on my own. Okay. Okay, do what you want. But don't bother to call me again. Ever.
You like it? Keep it.
Marie, there's a package for you and it spins right.
No. Let me see. She is Sara, and to prove it, here is Burr. I'm following Finn. I can't believe it. Denise? Finn has found Burr.
The family is slowly getting back together.
Check out our Newsround